What did it say in the first one? I knew it wasn't a throat problem. It's a camera problem.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm actually giving you, I'm staying here.
1886.
86, yeah? 86.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So it says, until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found wajada. It's set in a spring of murky water. This is Quran chapter 18, Surah Al-Kahf, verse 86.
He found it set, you know.
Yeah, he found, or he...
When you found it, you see it.
He found means wajada. So he found, not. So this is not Allah saying, this is his perception.
How you perceive
Perception of the of Zulkarnain.
He says he found it, and then on bracket, which means he's not.
Wajada, yeah.
It seems to be.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a perception. It's a perception, yeah.
Yeah.
So should I show you something similar in the Bible?
No.
Why not? No, I want your interpretation of this.
I accept the interpretation, is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just want to show you, because there are many Christians who don't accept this interpretation because it's a perception. Because we say sunset as well, but the sun doesn't really set at the horizon, does it? It's a figure of speech, and people should know this, not to take it literally. Because when people, we have in language, we have something called the figure of speech. So it can be metaphoric, allegorical, and we all understand. This is a daily usage. In the newspaper you say sunset time, sunrise time. But in reality, the sun doesn't really set at the horizon and rise at the horizon, does it? It's a perception we have. Yes? So if you look from the moon, what are you going to say now? Yes, it's going to be a different horizon to the one that we are perceiving. But look what the Bible says. This is Joshua chapter 1, verse number 4. It says, from the wilderness and this Lebanon, even as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and as far as the great sea toward the setting of the sun will be your territory. Yes? So great sea towards the setting of the sun. Joshua 1:4. So even in the Bible we have this same phraseology where it talks about the setting of the sun. Yes? In the sea, the great sea towards the setting of the sun. So what are you going to say now? Does the sun really set in the sea? No, it doesn't. So from the context, you will know that this is a figure of speech. I don't know why Christians and non-Muslims make such a big deal about this setting of the sun in the murky water. Yes? Because it's logical that when you read such a passage in any book, you have to take the context and not decontextualize it. Yes, because I've heard this from many people. It says very clearly, he found it. He wajada. He's the one to whom is apparent that he saw the sun setting there. But I'm sure even Zulkarnain knew that it wouldn't literally set over there. It's a figure of speech, my friend. Just like the way we say sun sets at the horizon. Many poetries use such things. That they say that the lakes are like great mirrors or something like that. It's poetic.
Yeah.
Yes? Are you going to say the ponds and the rivers, the lakes are literally mirrors? No, they are not. So, please, let's use some common sense. Let's not decontextualize the passages in the Quran, and let's keep it in perspective without losing focus. Otherwise, you won't be able to read the Bible because there are so many things you'll find like that which are not making sense. Like, for example, I read a passage in Genesis 6:6. It says, God regretted. Do you think God regrets? What do you think? No, I'm just telling you, when you read the Bible, you have to keep things in perspective. And you know what? It doesn't, and by the way, that regret was real. Because it says God regretted creating mankind and then he destroys mankind in the flood. How can God regret about something that he already knew? Because God knows the future. When you know something about the future, you don't regret it, do you? Okay, anyway. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.